This flamboyant Marquess was so wealthy that he had perfume coming out of his car's exhaust pipe. Well, until he bankrupted his entire family fortune with his extremely lavish spending. Henry Paget was born on June 16, 1875, and like many members of the British aristocracy, he was educated at Eton College. He was then commissioned as a lieutenant in a volunteer battalion of the British Army. 1898 was a big year for Henry. In January, he married his cousin Lillian, and in October of that year, he inherited his title after his father's passing. With the title, he inherited his family's estates and a yearly income of £110,000, which is roughly the equivalent of £15 million today. And after getting his inheritance, he wasted no time spending it. He bought diamonds like most ordinary people would buy bread, including this opulent 100-carat diamond tiara. He spent a fortune on jewelry and furs and threw extravagant parties for his friends. He bought a gold tea set that was studded with jewels. Even his umbrellas and his dog's collars were studded with diamonds, turquoise, and garnets. Henry also spent a ton of cash to cover his wife head to toe in jewels, which he also had her sleep in. He converted the chapel at his family's home to a 150-seat theater, which he called the Gaiety Theater. He again spent lavishly on elaborate costumes and put on a variety of productions for local audiences. He commissioned a diamond-encrusted costume for Aladdin that cost nearly £1 million in today's money. He then toured around Britain and Europe with his theater company for 3 years. His wife Lillian hated his lifestyle and filed for divorce in 1900. Their marriage was later annulled. By this time, Henry had started mortgaging his properties to continue his lavish spending. And this next part is an interesting crossover. In September 1901, Henry traveled to London to watch the premiere of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's stage adaptation of Sherlock Holmes. While he was gone, his valet took the opportunity to steal about £50,000 of jewelry from him. Henry was so upset by the theft that he actually hired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to play detective on the case of the stolen jewels. In 1904, his outrageous lifestyle had finally caught up to him, and he was about £544,000, or nearly £70 million today, in debt. He declared bankruptcy in June, and pretty much everything that he owned, from his dressing gowns to his jewels to even his animals, were put up for auction to pay his creditors. In 1905, he passed away in Monte Carlo at the age of just 29 years old after a long illness with his ex-wife Lillian by his side. Despite his shortcomings, it was reported that he was extremely well-liked by those who knew him. When his cousin Charles inherited his title, he destroyed all of Henry's papers and converted Gaiety Theater back into the chapel. Charles was also left to deal with the terrible state that Henry had left their family's finances in. Today, Henry is remembered for his reputation of extreme excess and the mountainous debt that he accrued in his short but notable life. I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving, and I just want you to know that I'm thankful for all of you.